Hey guys, John Perry down here at Goldy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep and Ram in Huntington, West Virginia. Today I want to feature a 2019 Chrysler Pacifica Limited. I wanted to start off by saying this is my favorite interior. This is the saddle brown. It just looks amazing with the two-tone accents, black, brown, silver, and look at the steering wheel, two-tone. So just real premium, so it looks like all the luxury vehicles. But that's why I wanted to do this video today. This vehicle has a lot of buttons and a lot of features. And I just wanted to make sure everybody was familiar with the center stack column right here. So, with the Limited and the Advanced Safety Tech Group, you will have all these buttons filled. You won't have any empty spaces. The very first button is going to be your parallel parking and perpendicular parking assist. You'll press that if you want it to help you park. The next button that is showing off right now is the park sensors. So, you can turn those on and your front and rear park sensors will beep at you. And then if you're backing into a garage or up to a trailer or somewhere familiar and you don't want to hear it beeping or have the active stop you when you're backing up, go ahead and turn those off. If you live in West Virginia, this will sometimes be off when you're back on country roads. This is your lane sense departure. So this will torque your steering wheel back into place. You'll actually see it move whenever you're driving. And that's going to be safe for the interstate in case you veer over the painted lines, but not very good for backcountry roads because sometimes you veer over the lines just because of the way you're driving. The next button is going to be your automatic start stop. So if you don't like it when the vehicle comes to a complete stop and it shuts off to save fuel, you can turn this button or press this button and it'll turn that off. The next thing is the traction control. That's always helpful. The only time you would need that off is when you need your wheels to spin freely to get you out of a situation. You have the mute button so you can turn your music down without having to turn off the screen. Notice when you hit this button, turns the screen off, turns the music off, turns everything off. But you might be in the middle of something and you need to use the screen, but you just want to be able to hear, so you can hit this button and it mutes the music. Notice it says music muted. Here's your hazard lights. And then the opposite of the mute button, if you want to be able to hear your music, but you just don't want that bright screen in your eyes, you can turn that screen off. You can press the button again to turn it back on, or you can tap the screen to turn it back on. This one is equipped with dual climate control, so you've got your hot and cold for both driver and passenger, and then you've also got the tri-climate because you've got climate in the back as well. This is your electronic park brake. This is your shifter, your rotary E-shifter. And one thing that I wanted to mention about this, notice you can go all the way to drive. It won't go over to low. You have to push down on it and then twist to get it to low mode. And that's just for inclement weather situations. Okay, so this is obviously your tune button, and this will also turn up the volume. Now when you move over here to go with the advanced safety group, you have your adaptive cruise control. So you have normal cruise control. Don't get confused because you can set normal cruise control and it's not going to be adaptive cruise control. The way that you know you have adaptive cruise control is you hit this button right here, and then notice you'll see it says ACC ready on my screen. And now you see this little guy right here. That means that you've got adaptive cruise control active. As I press this button right here, we'll start getting closer. And notice that the lines disappear, and as I press it again, it will go back up. So you've got this one to increase the distance between cars and this distance to close the gap. Guys, I just want to give you a little tutorial of a couple of the most important buttons on the 2019 Chrysler Pacifica Limited. This is the saddle brown interior like I mentioned. John Perry down here at Goldy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep and Ram in Huntington. I'd love to answer any questions you have about this brand new vehicle. Give me a call, 304-654-3129.